Hello guys, welcome to game number 4. Here we have none other than SKillous with the blue Protoss versus none other than Gumiho, the Korean mystical nine-tailed fox from Korea. We have 3 intensive matches, this is the 4th one. My name is Keanu. As usual, we are going to find out together who is going to win. These two players don't need any more introductions, so let's see the beginning of the game with a standard supply depot trying to create a wall off. And for SKillous we have here what? A standard gateway, so this is why it's a 20 minutes long game, as you already saw. We're not going to do any cheeky stuff, we are going to do the macro game. We are very good at it. In previous games you saw that we are very good at micro. We are both extraordinarily good at the game, and I love to cast very intensive matches. In the meantime, we have the probe going to search, to spy, to see what is happening. This is very important to have early information because, yeah, we can say, hey, 20 minutes long game, no problem. This is going to be a macro game. We are going to have a lot of fighting, but for them, well, the situation is not that simple. Here the probe tries to do some damage, and as usual this is what they're seeing, and here is the other side of the story. So most of the map is under the fog of war. Luckily for us we see everything. Here we have a fast Reaper going directly into SKillous second base, which is like a quarter, almost half done, and the probe is still here alive. A recall. This is something that I haven't saw. A recall for the probe. We save a lot of time and gives opportunity for this probe to be more active. It's going to put to harvest Vespian gas, which is a very important resource for Protoss. Protoss needs a lot of it. And while we have the Reaper going into the Protoss army, guess what? SKillous is going to chrono boost an adept. Is the adept going to face the Reaper? Probably. Both have strong points. Adept can shade. Reaper can go over cliffs and regenerate health. And now this is the Reaper just saying to just saying bye bye, I'm gone. So Adept, Reaper, Samurai fight. Now 2 Reapers. Uh-oh. 2 Reapers, obviously better than 1. So 1 probe is down. Shading. 2 Adepts versus 2 Reapers. Reapers have to back down. Yeah, 1 Reaper is dead. In terms of income, as you can see, they are pretty even because they have the exact same amount of workers, 25 versus 26 now. But the Terran have this cool ability, it's called the Mule. You already are familiar, most of you, I hope. If not, guys, you are for a ride. This is a very intensive game, you are going to love it. Real-time strategy is exactly what it's saying, real-time. So it's played professionally, and the top players in the world, they have my respect. What they are going to achieve in this pro matches is something that requires skills out of this world. You are not going to destroy a base. Adepts don't have splash damage, and in the meantime, ooh, a tank and 2 marines drop. That is interesting. Is it going to achieve a lot? Oh, nice. Sieging the tank. Right where is the mineral line. And the probes are coming to attack a tank. This I didn't expect. Probe versus tank. Wow. The mobility of the tank. The fact that it has its own private airplane. Now this is an excellent push. But SKillous immediately solved the problem. 3 stalkers. Yeah. Excellent defense. But guess what? The Terrans brought reinforcements. A Cyclone. It has visibility, lock-on ability. So you can do a lot of damage from a distance. And more Marines. So look at them streaming into the opposite direction, reinforcements. So Gumiho tried to finish the game earlier, not to go into the long game. And while this is happening, SKillous has more workers, but less in terms of the army. But as you saw in the previous game, skills are also very, very important. Not only the size of the economy. Because if you have too many workers, your army number is going to dwindle. Now Gumiho is turning back home, trying to consolidate. A little bit of extra income to increase the army, so to go back and attack. But now SKillous is trying to do something with his 5 stalkers. Back and forth, back and forth. It's the art of deceiving. Now you have to go, because here we have a Banshee. And the Banshee has this ability to cloak. But here we have the countermeasure, an observer. So this game is always about units that can deal with other units. It's about skills, but also knowing what you should bring to the field. This tank over here, just waiting for the moment to shine. And now, again, Gumiho is trying to push 3 tanks, 2 tanks, and the Cyclone, a Raven, and a lot of Marines to soak some of the damage. This is a very good force for the early game. Now let's see what we are going to achieve with this. We already have a Cyclone, we already have an Immortal. The Stalkers have the blink ability. Yeah, 3 tanks, not bad at all. But not sufficient. There are a lot of choke points, look. We are waiting for each other. Come, no, you come. No, I come. Nah, you do not go into 3 siege tanks. The observer spot. And this Stalker is doing quite well. Because this is going to delay. The command center is going to be delayed by a couple of seconds. Maybe a minute. Yeah, excellent tactic. Now 2 medivacs, one is with tanks, 4 tanks, just for the mobility, to be able to drop them immediately. Instant damage, but this one is almost dead. I will personally have at least 1 worker here for quick repair. Wow. Here the Raven just managed to put on hold the Colossus. It has this ability just to block them. Matrix interference is called. So you can have Colossus on the map and suddenly find yourself they are useless. You have to respect the Colossus range. So non-stop action is going to happen for the next 15 minutes. Wow. Very nice army here for the Terran. Upgrades are going on. Armor. So we have 1, 2, 3 bases for Terran, 1, 2, 3 bases for Protoss. Terran should have 1 extra. Protoss army usually is stronger if the economy and armies are the same size. But at this level also the skills are important. So Gumiho trying to see what he can do. Yeah, 1 zealot for free, thank you. But his buddies are here for revenge. 4 Colossus now. Look at the effect. We're dead, unfortunately. Oh, another drop? Where do you go? Where do you go? Gumiho, Gumiho. So now the Terran army is split, but SKillous has some skills. He sends something is off, so immediately send it a part of his army. While Gumiho tried the 1-2 punch attack. He split his army in two, probably one to go into the north, one into the south. But SKillous had a sense, sixth sense. This is what they can see.
You want a piece of me, boy?
So it's like a non-stop ballet, if I can say this. If you know where your opponent is, you can easily prepare for the defense and attack in the opposite direction. And now here we have a war prism. SKillous tried this in the previous game. It has a lot of success because you can immediately teleport a lot of zealots into your opponent's base. A lot of economy, and Terran do not have the ability to recall, and while this is happening, one to attack, and Gumiho is going to the opposite direction. So the best defense is offense, trying to force the recall, and this is exactly what is happening. Excellent engagement here. This Colossus is dead. But while this is happening, these zealots are doing havoc in the Terran base. And look at the workers, 70 versus 46. It's not a good place for Gumiho right now to be. But his army, 92 versus 66. This is awesome. So yeah, SKillous, you have to go back home. This is not enough to finish the game. Luckily for now with Dark Templars, luckily for Gumiho, he can drop mules, but not forever. This is energy base worker. Infantry weapons level 2 and armor level 2 also almost ready, which is so nice. Completed. Completed. Trying to see if there is a base over here to deny it for Gumiho. A lot of marauders, these are heavy units, they can soak a lot of damage. And while this was happening, SKillous acquired another base, so he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases now. Yes, of course, the main base is almost running out of minerals, but it's a good feeling to know that you have one extra base. Really, Jimmy? You tried to take all by yourself? Wow! Excellent damage. The disruptor ball. Yeah, let's see it again. How many it killed? Wow. Wow. Excellent. And while this was happening, distracting the Protoss army, we have the actual attack going on here, killing this fresh base. It still has a lot of minerals, so this is excellent economic damage. And Dark Templars over here. So Dark almost recovered. Here it's a planetary, so it's not a good place for you to attack. Skill ball of destruction is getting stronger. A lot of disruptors. The status are excellent for dealing with the bio. And now here we have another distraction attack. Here is just waiting, was Medivacs. No base over here. The probably is going to go in this direction and the medevac's in the other direction. I literally have no idea who is going to win. So let's see. Yeah, destroying a pylon. Not sufficient. Killing some of the drones. Way better. Now going forward. Just staying here prevents the Protoss to commit the units that he has in the opposite direction. Now this bunch of units. Yeah, you were revealed. It's frustrating to know that you have some units here. And Protoss has no air units. Imagine some phoenixes here coming. 1, 2, 3. Just waiting. Excellent engagement. Morphine Archons. Just to soak some damage. We also have Ghost. Non-stop action. Colossus all by itself. It was a juicy target. Target acquired. And while this was happening, non-stop action everywhere, as I said. Yeah, only one medevac remained. Attack over here as well. With bolts of destruction. The tank is still alive. Yeah, guys, run, run. Is the Ghost going to survive? No, poor Ghost. Now SKillous is on the attack, trying to see what he can do. And another attack here from the medevac. The armies are basically the same, 92 versus 99, not a big difference. In terms of workers as well, Gumiho managed to have a comeback, but he's running out of minerals. If his base is going down, problem. But in the same time, this is still doing a lot of damage. Gumiho, are you going to lose or win? Non-stop action. These pseudo mines are doing a lot of damage to the Protoss. Protoss is attacking the main base, and at the same time we have here a drop of doom. This is how you deal when you have a lot of disruptors. Just sprinkle everywhere units, and it's a base race, guys. It's a base race. Oh, here destroying all the units, all the structures from the main base. In terms of army, Gumiho only 55 versus 94, not a good. Trying to rebuild the barracks. Is Gumiho going to create here like a last stand? You shall not pass. Yeah, it's creating a wall off. But is it enough? I don't know, I don't think so. Yeah, Terran units, regrouping. Immediately recovering all the... Wow. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This I haven't seen, and I'm watching a lot of StarCraft 2 to see all those factories and barracks self-destroying themselves. And GG, SKillous won. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. See you for game number 5.